You're listening to the Incomparables Total Party Kill podcast, in which a group of friends play Dungeons & Dragons on the internet for your amusement. This is episode number 121 for Shocktober 2017. United States v. Dracula.
So this is it, players and listeners. The final confrontation with Lord Malthus Seyvoth. This could be the end of everything. Perhaps finally this podcast will live up to its name and we'll have a total party kill. Maybe this is going to take like 20 minutes. Maybe we'll be here all night. It's unclear.
I'm voting for not all night.
It's all of it rests on the players who have come together through their touring of Seyvoth Manor. They've made some friends. They've made more enemies. They've collected a variety of magical items, and they've learned the true value of teamwork is that teams with 4 vampires are really effective. So
I believe as you walked in, Lord Seyvoth greeted you.
You still ready to do the Lord Seyvoth?
Oh yeah, I'm totally. I've been working on this for
time?
2 weeks. No, I really haven't.
Oh.
I'll refresh your memory. You have come a long way, mortals, but your journey ends now. Time to die like the rest of them.
Sorry, I have a cold.
That's some good seltzer.
Congratulations to Dan, who managed to keep an accent between episodes for the very first time.
Well, I say, Lord, I'm Lord Seyvoth, I say. Oh, man. Flashback to that. All right. So we have randomly rolled initiative order, probably. Yeah, sure. And Lord Seyvoth has elected to go first because he got the highest score.
He is the host. It makes sense.
Now, when Jason hosts, he always goes last.
That's how you.
That would be nice, but he's a vampire
He's an
and
evil
he's a
host,
jerk.
Aline. That's how you know Jason is probably
my
things
point.
about Jason.
I'm
Jason is
probably not a vampire.
I don't know. You do have
Probably.
don't you have one of those computers powered by spiders? That's really suspicious.
I do.
That's practically half vampire right there.
All right, Lord Seyvoth will take a few steps forward. You do notice, incidentally, looking at this dais where Lord Seyvoth and the other 2 vampires have appeared, that this area seems to be full of a particularly thick mist, basically all around the dais.
Dear.
Lord Seyvoth will step a couple steps forward.
A misty step?
No, just a normal step. Just a normal step. Don't be so judgmental.
Every step in this room is misty.
Play Misty for me.
I hope it's not one step beyond.
First thing he does is he basically looks down. You'll notice there are the corpses of the adventurers that we have.
The other adventures,
not you guys.
We think of you guys as
pre-corpse. Yeah, so this is a look into your future right here.
Yeah, corpse-tastic.
And he sort of does this thing where he like puts his hand over the corpse and he murmurs a little bit, and you suddenly see
as a minor action. Can we hear a little bit of murmur?
Yeah, he goes, corpse, you will be alive again.
He lost his accent.
He did. He's murmuring in a different language.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, come on. So the corpse
live again.
Hello, corpse. Rise from the dead, why don't you? And there is where that once was a corpse. There is now a zombie.
Oh, my favorite hymn.
Indeed.
It's about Jesus.
There's a zombie there. I guess that zombie will need initiative in a minute, but we won't worry about that. And the other thing he does is he fixes his piercing eyes on Gruther and looks at him and says, why don't you attack one of your compatriots there?
And I say, I'm having a hard time taking you seriously, Lord Seyvoth.
Oh, take this seriously, won't you?
I can't.
24 versus Will.
24 versus will hit.
You are dominated, Gruther.
Okay.
Which I believe means on your turn, you have to do whatever Lord Seyvoth tells you to do in his funny voice.
Oh, man. It's the
what
worst
if he
part.
says it in a normal voice? That's not funny.
It's not. It's like Simon Says.
Yeah.
You got to follow the rules.
Yeah. Vampire law is very particular.
Very specific. All right. I think that
here in America, we call vampire law just law.
That is his turn. There are some zombies
That's ever
here.
since United States versus Dracula.
Yes.
That is a
United States v. Dracula.
V Dracula, yes. Well,
The V is for vampire. That's where that comes from.
United States
little known.
vampire Dracula.
Trust
Brown
me.
Vampire Board of Education. Yeah.
Yeah. that is a hell of a rap group. Dan, you rolled initiative for the zombie.
I did.
Looks
the
like
zombie's
the
going at the end.
Zombie's kind of slow.
But before that,
All right. Well, before that, before our players get to go, it turns out it's a great initiative roll for Team Vampire because Lord Seyvoth's little kind of coven of vampires. You may remember that Lord Seyvoth has an extended family that lives in Seyvoth Manor, and Melanie and Deirdre. I know how to say names. Melanie and Deirdre are two of his sisters who seem to have joined him in the vampire lifestyle. And there's not just two vampires in his coven because young Lissa Hawthorne gets up off the ground and looks very different than how you've seen her before.
No.
Her teeth are very pronounced, and her hair looks like there's a fan blowing on it at all times. So,
Shots.
yeah. So there is a trio of vampire handmaidens who is intent on seeing you murdered.
you guys would say vampirism runs in the family.
Here's the story of a lovely vampire.
Bringing up 3 vampire.
Okay.
He's a single father. Give him a break.
Well, they're his sisters, so
He's a single caretaker.
his child is dead. She's a ghost, remember? And they
It's not
misplaced
going
the
to go
doll.
well for these.
Yeah. All right. Well, now we know that Melanie Seyvoth has a, shall we say, troubled past with Henry, the Franken lawyer. So I think she's going to start with trying to deal with Henry. She's going to try and, she kind of fixes eyes on Henry, and she is just going to try to charm Henry with what the attack is called, a maiden's kiss. So, Dan, would you roll me an attack versus Henry's will?
I certainly will. What's the modifier on that? Sorry.
Plus 10, I believe.
Okay. That was a critical.
All right.
Henry is smitten. We knew this
Henry
would happen.
says, friends, amicus brief, and he punches Panavar. Let's see. Henry also takes, Dan, can you roll 2d8 plus 9 psychic damage?
Oh, sorry, Henry. Bad news. 15 psychic damage to Henry.
Yeah.
He's not in great shape there.
No.
So this is 2 attacks. He's doing a Maiden's Kiss to have him take some damage, and then can you roll another will attack to have him attack Panavar successfully? That is a Commanding Gaze.
Okay. That is not quite a critical, but pretty darn close.
This is a great start for Team Vampire. Dan, why don't you roll me a plus 13 attack versus Panavar?
All right, Panavar. 20 versus AC, I presume?
Yep.
That misses.
All right. Henry kind of hits at you, but you know you get the feeling that his heart's not in it
Because his heart's still on the slab downstairs.
Yeah, yeah. Franken biology is complicated. Sorry, friend. So that I believe is Melanie's turn. We got 2 more vampires to go. This
Lord
is gonna
Seyvoth says, "Yeah, with friends like these."
does he actually say that? I don't think about who you are.
I'm making choices, all right?
That's a choice.
You have chosen poorly.
Hey, everybody remember when Dad did that funny voice and killed everybody?
We're gonna talk about this at your quarterly review. All right. Why don't we have? Why don't you roll the other 2 vampires, Lissa and Deirdre? Deirdre. Gonna do that all night.
Yep.
Why don't we do 1 on Zal versus Will?
Okay.
D20 plus 10.
Does it have to be Will?
Yep. Critical.
I'm on a roll.
I am a little
Dan is
suspicious.
cheating. Dan, I like this new cheat to win strategy. Our past strategy of cheat to lose has finally been revised.
But hey, if I'm dead
Excellent.
before the hockey game starts, we're all good.
All right. So, Zal, can you roll 2d8 plus 9 psychic damage?
All right, Zal, that is gonna be
Max damage.
nope, but 22 damage.
All right. Additionally,
Wait a second. What did you roll to hit?
That was a critical.
Oh, it was a crit. So never
Yeah,
mind.
it's 30.
Yeah.
30 work.
Additionally, you take some psychic damage, and you feel apprehensive about attacking vampires. If you attack a vampire, you will take further psychic damage. You know this in your mind. Let's try the same thing on, let's try the same thing on Anya.
Anya, a 15 versus Will.
No.
Made of sterner stuff.
All right. Well,
I'm
Anya,
very stubborn.
Lissa, she's still learning what it is to be a vampire. She is going to follow that up with trying to do a commanding gaze on Zenrich. Oh, you know what? I don't think I can do that right now. Never mind.
She can move.
Okay, have her slide. Well,
I threw it pretty far.
all right. Why don't we have the three vampires advance, Dan?
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Like here?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This. All right. Vampires advancing. See?
Yeah. Secret,
Just one question.
secret Dungeon Master talk. Yeah. Stop. All right. Finally, we're done with Team Vampire. Did anyone get bloodied by that?
He has to really, hopefully. No.
Bloody is half, correct?
Yes.
Then no.
Yes.
Keep us posted.
Perhaps next time.
Question, did we get an action point after the mirror hall encounter?
We did.
Okay.
Jason says that with authority, so he's either correct or lying in your favor. Either way works.
Yeah.
I believe we have more action points than we can possibly spend now.
Yeah, I have
That's
that brings me to
almost certainly
3.
We got
All right.
20 of them.
So it's basically all the players before a zombie goes. Now, I will point out you could theoretically determine who's going to go in what order if that wanted to be strategic. I would just encourage you, if you are going to do that, try and move briskly. Otherwise, we're going to be here all night watching you get murdered by one vampire.
It's gonna be much faster to murder you.
If anybody has something that could make me not take psychic damage if I attack vampires, that would be helpful before my turn. Otherwise, I'm ready to go.
Have you considered not attacking vampires?
Yeah, Zal, also, this damage cannot be reduced in any way.
Okay, well then I'm ready to go.
A little
there you
voice
go.
inside you says that.
So
Yeah,
as
that voice is your trauma, apparently.
say it in the Seyvoth
I
voice.
think Hannibal would like to go first.
You won't want to attack vampires, do you?
This damage cannot be reduced in any way.
I don't.
That's a little too close to
I don't think anybody should get very close before very close to them before
Is that what
Zal
Snaggletooth
goes.
says?
Okay, go ahead then.
That's Sylvester.
Okay.
Go ahead, because I'm gonna
Wait,
run
no,
up
that's
close.
you.
Okay, then yeah, you need to wait.
Am I mixing up cartoon cats? Is that racist?
All right, I'm going to cast Fireball right in the middle of all of those guys.
Including Lissa Hawthorne?
Yes. She's a vampire.
Indeed.
Okay, that's a moral choice.
What is the area of that fireball?
It is burst 3.
All right, so that hits everybody, including that zombie.
It could
I mean,
hit.
I as a character, I don't know any way to cure vampirism, do I?
Friendship.
That is not true.
Yep.
Hugs.
So
Also not true.
Erica, have I ever lied to you about vampires?
Yes.
how would I know?
He has lied to you about vampires.
Scott knows.
All right. So yeah. So I am casting it. So it will get Lord Seyvoth, Lissa, Melanie, and Deirdre plus the vampire or plus the zombie.
All right, well, why don't you give me some rolls?
All right.
Who are we starting with?
Let's start with the zombie,
And then let's move clockwise. shall
and I
we?
will I'll just roll it on the screen for the first one.
Branding.
It's a bit on the
Branding is
nose,
important.
Dan. Yeah.
All right. So it's
Okay.
28 to hit the
28 to hit the zombie.
zombie.
I'm
correct.
gonna guess that hits a zombie.
Correct.
All right,
And so the damage for all of them will be 20.
got it. Yeah, that kills. That immolates a zombie.
Yeah.
Good.
There's more.
Thanks.
There's more.
That
potential
zombie
zombies.
barely had a chance to realize his dreams.
Yep.
All right. So
His
then
dreams
next,
were killing adventurers.
next we'll do Lissa.
Okay.
Alyssa Hawthorne, the
Yep.
young girl you were sent into this house to save.
Yeah, and we didn't save her, so now we're going to save her soul.
But with fire?
Who will save her soul?
Yes. Heaven,
Fire is
known
cleansing.
for its fire.
Fire is very
You may
cleansing.
be thinking of the other one.
But that
Send her
is,
to the bad place.
It's a bad place.
and that is a 20 to hit
This is the
20 to
bad
hit
place.
versus reflex, I believe.
versus reflex.
Is it exactly 20?
It is exactly 20.
It's not a little bit more than 20?
It is not.
It's a miss.
Yay! All right. So next, Melanie. Oh, that rolled from a 19 to a 9, so that's actually 19 total.
I'm gonna guess that
Miss.
probably doesn't work.
Yep.
All right, Deirdre.
Deirdre. Ugh, that's 12.
All right, not
This
so
is
much.
really sucking.
And Lord Seyvoth.
Ugh, that's a 14, but a miss does half damage.
All right.
So they'll all take 10 fire damage.
Correct.
All right.
Do they care about fire
Started with
damage?
Lord Seyvoth, but that is it for my fireball.
Let me give you a
And-
hint. You didn't starting with Lord Seyvoth might have made a difference. Not so much with the rest.
Yeah, because I got a 28. I really hope a 28 would hit him, but if not, then we're definitely out of here.
Yeah, that would hit. We'll say yes.
Okay, I'm taking a note. 28 will hit. All right.
Yep. All right. So they each took 10 damage from that miss. You did immolate a zombie.
Yep, you did.
And you didn't take any psychic damage for that, I guess. For the zombie. Killing the zombie. How much did you take? Is it per vampire or just for...
It was one attack.
It's one attack.
Okay.
So you should take 2d8 psychic damage for doing that.
All right. That's going to look like...
Hopefully you dealt more damage than you took.
Or you took exactly as much damage.
She
Well,
dealt 40 damage.
Fair point. You took 10
Okay.
damage. 10 psychic
Yeah.
damage.
You have
So
a
that-
vision in your head of you yourself being hit by your own fireball. It's
Okay,
unsettling.
so that does bloody me, but I'm going to use my action point to second wind.
Smart. Good choice.
Does anything happen when an adventurer gets bloodied at the distance they currently are?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Because I think he needs to be...
All right. So, yep, I am using my action point, second winding, and I don't feel the need to move from where I am. I'm fine.
Okay.
So there we go.
All right. Well, the next one in our order up is Anya.
Well, Panavore, did you want to go?
Yeah, let me go.
Okay.
All right. So, as a minor action, I'm going to cast the Shield of Faith. All of us, because it's a burst 5, will get +2 to AC for this encounter. Everybody.
Does that include Henry, who is currently attempting to beat your brains out?
Is he? I don't know. Is he eligible for this? Did he have a coupon?
I think so. I think he's an ally.
All right.
He's a confused ally.
So everybody gets a +2 to your AC. So please note that.
Does
And-
that stack with the +4 second wind? What kind of a bonus is it?
Power bonus to AC.
I don't think
It's a
that's,
gleaming
I believe second wind is
shield
also
of
a
divine
power-
energy.
But I
It
believe
doesn't say.
I believe second wind is also a power bonus.
Is it? Okay. So weird that it
Erica,
does
let's
not
say that
specify.
let's say it doesn't. If you are 2 away from getting hit, we'll verify.
Okay. Perfect.
And
I don't know.
And is that for the encounter?
that is for the
Panavar?
encounter.
Is that your big daily that you've been saving?
That is a daily that I have been saving.
Nice.
Smart.
It seems
Good
like
idea.
a good time for that now. Now
I will mention that using Radiant against vampires is a good idea.
I am aware of this.
I just want to put that out there for the team.
Wow, that's
know
uncommonly
how to do
helpful
that.
of you.
Also, silvered weapons. Also, just for like an airflow, you might as well all expose your wrists and necks. They like that. So,
Garlic, if you have it, has no effect on vampires, but it's pretty tasty.
yeah. Yeah, do you guys want to just make some garlic bread in this hallway while vampires eat you?
That sounds great.
I could toast it.
So I am going to move up to Lord Seyvoth and attack him with my
Whoa.
singing.
Why, hello.
Singeing strike. Yep, here it goes. That is 26 versus AC.
That will hit Lord Seyvoth.
Good. That is 12 radiant. Math.
12 radiant. Okay.
And thunder. It's a combo. Radiant thunder damage.
All right. Well,
Holy thunder.
you get the
Fancy.
sense that because radiant attacking him is good, that he took a little more damage than he ordinarily would have taken.
Also, until my next turn, he is -2 on all attack rolls.
Ooh.
And I am going to use my action point right now because I am not going to wait.
Yeah.
I don't want to wait
Here.
for this all to be over. I'm going to move here.
You're ducking past Lord Seyvoth? I feel like that might...
I'm zipping around him a little bit while he's stunned, perhaps, by the radiant damage he's received.
He's not stunned.
He's
so
not
he's
stunned, so he would get to murder you if you
well,
try and do that.
But I'm staying within. I'm like,
that's 5e.
That's 5th edition.
Yeah.
come on.
You could shift 1 square, but that's your move. I mean, do you want an action point to move again? I'm not sure what you're trying to do.
Let me see here.
Multiple rule sets.
Yeah.
Well, I really want to be in that other space, though. That's then
That one, yeah. Flips around.
Oh no.
let's.
I'll play with this later.
Well, instead, then I am going to not take an action point. I'll just wait here for
Your eventual death? Yes.
Yeah, death.
No, yeah. Well, perhaps I'll kill you later.
Yeah, prohibition. Yeah.
You'll never take me alive because I'm not alive anymore, copper.
I'm a vampire.
This is a mugs game. Yeah.
So confused.
Top of the world, Mom. You should not play at 9 o'clock at night.
This is great. And Dan slowly heating the office. This is great.
Yep. Yeah, this will be fun.
All right.
All right, are you done?
Yeah.
All right, Anya, up to you.
Okay, I would like to go. So I'm going to use one of my dailies that I've been also saving. This is versus Will. Oh, shit. 19.
On whom?
Lord Seyvoth.
19 versus will not hit Lord Seyvoth.
Dang.
But it probably has an effect on a miss, doesn't it?
Partially.
You could probably anticipate that most of Lord Seyvoth's defenses are in the 20s, just
Yeah.
because he's the big bad boss. Because the adventure's named after him.
True.
It's named after his manor.
Well, you know.
The manor is named after him. Come on.
Manor is my middle name. Yeah.
What's your
Okay,
last
so-
name?
Hearing someone else do the voice, I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah. Hello, bats.
Okay, so he takes half of 17.
Half of 17 would be what, 8?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Doing math at night.
Math
This
in
is
my head.
math at
Had
night.
this actually worked, then he would have been subjected to madness. Until that effect ended, I would have
Have
been
you
able
heard
to
Dan's
use...
voice? He's
He's
already.
not particularly sane to start with. Let's be clear.
Until that effect ended, I would have been able to use a minor action once per round to cause him to make a melee basic attack against one of
Let me clarify.
his
That
allies.
actually happens because
That
this
actually
is,
happens.
This is
even
an
though I missed.
effect. It's an effect. An effect happens regardless of hit or miss.
Oh well, hey, Lord Seyvoth. Starting with my next turn, you get to do my bidding.
All right. Sounds
Wow.
good.
Taste of his own
but it's a-
medicine.
Wow, this is all twisty-turny all of a sudden.
I will.
This medicine tastes bad.
I will warn you.
Like cherries.
Vampire lords are great at saving throws.
Yeah.
Not surprised.
That's all right. Saving throws happen at the end of his turn.
This is true. You'll get at least one turn worth of.
Actually, no, that's not
making
true.
do-
No,
right?
maybe not.
No,
We'll see what happens.
Doesn't the power start at the start?
Yeah,
of
my next turn.
So he'll get to make a saving throw.
Oh, right.
Oh.
He'll
Yep.
fail.
Dan,
All right,
Dan
well.
chose a great madness symbol for the token, though.
2 points to Dan.
Thanks. All right. What else you got for us, Anya? Anything?
Do you want to stay in that hallway where you're all crowded together?
Death room, we might call it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna move. I'm just looking through my.
You guys think of it as a
minors.
hallway. I think of it more of as a sluice for vampire food.
You know, sluice is an underutilized word. I'm just.
I'm here to help, Aline, or murder you. It's one of those.
So I'm going to get out of the hallway, and I'm going to move
The sluice.
Murder corridor.
murder corridor. I thought that was the one with the mirrors, but I guess there are more than one in Seyvoth Manor.
I mean, every corridor in Seyvoth Manor is a murder corridor.
Yeah.
Let's be clear.
That's true. That's true.
Except the breakfast nook.
That's just the breakfast nook.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to move kind of right over here next to the bottom of the stairs, so I can't trip and fall.
Sure, near that corpse. Yeah, understandable.
Safety first.
Safety in numbers. All right,
No handrail
all set on
things.
you?
Yep, I'm done.
Zemric.
All right, I am going through the murder doors, out from the murder corridor into the murder room. I'm going to make
That's the spirit.
I'm going to make Lord Seyvoth my quarry, and I'm going to.
I can't believe somebody remembered their quarry on Poach. The players are getting too good, Dan.
Yeah, we should end this. Rocks fall. Wait, nope, there's no rocks
And
here. Bats fall.
Slip on guano.
Why did I
everybody,
sign up
guys.
for this?
Wednesday night. Well,
All right, let's. Continuing the daily show, I'm using a daily.
Dun, dun,
I
dun,
prefer
dun,
it.
dun,
28.
dun, 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 dun.
What was that?
28 versus AC on Lord Seyvoth.
That will hit a Lord Seyvoth.
What kind of attack are you? What is the name of your ranger daily?
Flying Steel. Until the end of the encounter, if the target ends its turn without cover from you, you can make a ranged basic attack with a weapon against the target as an immediate reaction.
Dan, we should install some cover in this room
Yeah,
real quick.
there are pillars everywhere.
They're ghost pillars.
And
that
I
are
also
only
get to
visible
make
now.
an attack.
Oh, all right. So you've basically just conferred this on him, and now he's your pincushion.
Okay, that is 12 plus 7, 19 crossbow damage.
19. So that was damage that came with that, essentially.
Yes. No,
Okay.
it was I fired my arrow at him, but the extra effect is until the end of the encounter, I
see.
get to make a ranged basic attack.
All right.
And I'm just going to say it for the listeners. Technically, you fired a bolt at him.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Everyone, put away your Twitter bot account things to reply to me because Scott corrected me already.
I just had the internet. It moved me. I felt it as if 1,000 nerds were suddenly
hey, Scott.
silenced.
You failed a will roll, and the internet took over you.
Scott, save it for your podcast, Bolt or Not.
I have no quarrel with that podcast.
Reference acknowledged. Very nice.
You review the Disney movie Bolt every week.
I always
Are
find
you-
you quite
okay.
fetching.
It's your time, people. We're here all night.
Well, that joke was a real feather in your cap.
My turn is over, DMs.
I feel like we're off target.
So I've got good news and bad news. The good news is it's Gruther's turn. The bad news is that means it's actually Lord Seyvoth's turn because
What
he is
is your
controlling
bidding,
Gruther like
master?
a puppet.
No.
Now, why don't you hit
still-
that pesky ranger right next to you?
I giggle, and then
Wait, no, I want to hear it.
We want to hear it, Scott.
Excellent.
it's an uncharacteristic giggle.
He
Just
made you giggle.
a basic attack, I'm assuming.
I believe dominated is just a melee, or actually, I think you use an at will.
So that's usually a
Is
basic.
it? I would use a melee basic then.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Save your encounter powers for Lord Seyvoth.
Well, I rolled very poorly, which is good. I'm assuming a 14 versus
roll
AC.
better, why don't you?
I didn't think of that. 14 versus AC.
That misses, Gruther.
Well, then there you go.
So I believe at the end of your turn, you can save against that.
I encourage you to save because if you don't, there's a variety of status effects in this adventure that can get worse.
Oh, I got a 14.
You have saved.
All
You're
right.
no longer dominated.
You had the feeling that if you failed that a couple times, it would become permanent. So,
Oh no.
yeah.
Yikes.
Also, how's everyone's blood?
Still inside?
Yeah. What's blood
Delicious.
levels?
Yep.
Where it
Everyone's at
belongs.
50% or more? All right.
Good.
Can I use an
Lord,
action
save-
point?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, then I should use
Actually,
it.
can't. Because
I can't.
Oh,
But I
wait,
will not.
sorry. I lied.
Because
Why do you lie?
Because the save is the end of your turn.
saves the end of your turn.
All right, carry on.
I shall. Henry's turn.
Get out of my mind! And Henry charges Melanie.
What's his speed? It's pretty
His speed
slow, right?
is slow. His speed is 4. He may not get there. 3,
4, 1.
How much does a charge add?
None, I believe. But
Oh, it doesn't?
So he runs up and like careens into her, basically.
Yeah, roll a slam attack.
All right. Is that +8?
Plus 13.
Oh wow, he's way
Henry,
better.
no.
Is he attacking her, or is he just really happy to see her?
Hard to say.
What'd
It's
you
a
get?
hug with force.
That'll miss. He's attacking.
So he's like swinging at her, but she is smaller and much more nimble.
Yeah.
So she's easily evading that.
How many hit points does Henry have left?
It's not good.
Is that number 8?
Yes, that is 8.
8.
Oh no.
Well, goodbye,
Yeah.
Henry.
That seems fine.
Well,
hardly
we'll just rename the adventure to Total Henry Kill.
Finally, we delivered. Henry's not doing anything else, is he?
Nope. Henry has no action points.
We are back around
boy.
to Lord Seyvoth. And Lord Seyvoth has a pesky cleric in his face. So he's going to start by trying to do a double attack. Dual strike. So he will attempt to... So he's got a penalty bestowed by Panivore. So the first attack, 17 versus AC.
That misses.
All right, second attack. 18 versus AC.
That
Well,
misses.
at least he got better. In that case, he will use his minor action to basically, let's see here, how close do you need to be for that? Good. He'll use his minor action to point over at the body next to Anya. And
I wouldn't say it's next to me so much
I'd
as
say it's pretty close there. And
Nearish.
nearish.
he will
Yeah.
once again start murmuring in some eldritch tongue, and a zombie will spring to life near you.
Hey, Lord Seyvoth.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm just a voice whispering in your ear. How do you feel about using an action point?
Yes. Well, I love action points.
Just gonna mark one off here.
Great. So he'll use this opportunity. Hold on 1 second. I had a question.
Secret DM conferring.
I wonder if Dan's doing the voice right now.
He's always doing the voice.
He's the world's greatest method DM.
While Lord Seyvoth is trying to raise the zombie, Panivore's like, Lord Seyvoth, don't pay attention, be distracted, blah, 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 1, 8, 3, 2, but it doesn't work.
All right.
So he raises his arms, and he basically.
Do I tickle? I tickle him. That's a free
I was
Oh,
action.
just going to suggest that.
Stop it! I'm very ticklish.
It's radiant tickling.
Jason, he kind of likes it. That's how evil he is.
Oh no!
Oh no.
That's awful.
Let's run away.
He issues this sort of like hypersonic cry, and all of a sudden, a swarm of bats descends from the ceiling. What does it sound like?
The hypersonic cry sounds like this.
But so high that we can't hear it.
Actually, that's not the hypersonic cry. He does that, but he just says that also.
You know we can hear you, right?
A zone of bats descends in a burst 2.
I love Zone of Bats. They were great back in the day.
So a burst 2, which I think will hit all Gruther, Zenrik, and Zal.
Oh.
So
They stayed in the vampire sluice. They knew what they were doing.
first up, let's see Zenrik. This could be versus Reflex. Oh, this is still so. Panivore, how long does this penalty last?
I think it's still in place.
Does this last forever?
Forever.
I think it was
Jason,
Yeah, the encounter.
it's the encounter. Okay, bummer.
I don't think so.
I don't think
agree.
it's a bummer.
Yeah, that's really sad.
This is a very good thing.
Well, good news. 30 versus Reflex, Zenrik.
Hello, how are you tonight? Yeah, that hits.
Gruther.
Zenrik is no stranger to bats.
24 versus Reflex, Gruther.
That will hit.
And Zal 15 versus Reflex.
Nope.
All right. So those of you who did take damage will take
Oh, sorry, Dan, I got it wrong. It's a penalty until the end of my next turn. So,
That's what I thought.
but
Okay.
Still in
we
place.
get the +2 to our AC for the whole encounter.
Yes,
He's down
that is right.
until the next turn.
All right, so 18 damage to any of you who were hit by that, which I think was Jazenrik and Gruther.
Ow!
There is now a zone of bats like fluttering all around you, and that will last for a while, at least for the next round. So if you start your turn within that zone, you're going to take some damage.
Are you going to draw that on the map?
You're entering a strange
Eh,
world, a world of
did it
flapping
not?
and guano
I drew
You
a
just
black
crossed over
square. Is it
into
not
the
there?
zone of
Oh,
bats.
there I see it.
The bat zone. Bat zone. Etc.
It's catchier than bats, 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 bats.
You know what?
Branding.
You know what?
Branding.
I had to improvise what a hypersonic bat call sounds like on the way. That was totally original.
Okay.
Dan's bat song was derivative.
That's true.
Of existing bat
I
related.
consider it an homage.
Yeah,
Everything's
but
a remix.
still. Except, really, my bat song is a remix?
Yes.
Yeah, you've never heard the original? It goes, it's much lower pitch. Bats, 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 bats. You like just up the pitch. Sorry. I hate to be on the
It
break.
works for Kanye. It works for Tony.
So I think
for
that is.
Kanye, it works for Tonye.
Oh, does he want to? Scott.
We're never getting out of here.
Not alive, anyway. I think that is Lord Seyvoth.
So he has a variety of status effects on him. We would probably like some help here. He can attempt to save against madness, correct, Aline? Slash Anya?
Yes.
So why doesn't he roll against madness? Who else has a status effect on Lord Seyvoth that can be saved
Zenrik
against?
does. I get to make a melee basic on him at the end of his turn.
Is that
That's now, so go ahead and roll that. That's
Okay.
a steal thing.
Kill him.
Is that
That is a non-natural 20 versus AC.
20 versus AC will not hit him.
Natural 20.
Is that including the
Sorry.
+2 from Jason?
still?
I thought that was for
you got a little
22
ways.
versus AC.
You got a little ways to go, guys.
Oh, that was versus AC. That's right.
Yeah, that's still not going to hit him. So.
AC.
But that's not savable. He needs cover to
No,
get away.
it ends when he takes cover.
All right.
So he will attempt to save from the madness. Oh, he does not save. He rolled poorly.
All right.
That's a bummer.
Anya, you should just quickly check how madness works again. Is you get to make him do something on your turn? Is that the deal?
Starting on my next turn, I can cause him to make a melee basic as a free action.
Against Panavar?
Yeah, sounds good. Smart move.
Solid move. All right. That was Lord Seyvoth's big turn. Who's next? Team Vampire.
Team Vamp.
All right. Let's see if we can do these quickly. How about Melanie's going to roll a +12 claw attack on Henry.
Okay. A 15.
I think Henry
Henry has better AC than that.
Henry
right?
has better AC than that, especially because he got buffed by Panavar.
She gonna do anything else?
Nah, I think that's good. They don't have action points.
Okay.
That they don't know that though. Aside. But what will the other folks do? Why don't we have Lissa will move up to Panavar,
Okay.
and let's see. And she'll also do a claw attack on Panavar. So that is +12 versus AC.
That looks a little better.
26 versus AC, Panavar.
That will hit.
All right, you will take 2d8 plus 6 damage, Dan. 16 damage as Lissa, the young lady you were sent to rescue, slices at your arm with her hand that suddenly seems very claw-like.
Lissa, what have we talked about in class? Lissa, no slashing.
I found a new teacher.
That's weird.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, Dan, is that what you're doing?
I would make a suggestion.
All right. Deirdre will advance and scuttle past. Why don't we leave a little bit of space there for the zombie? Leave space for the zombie, too.
Yeah, I guess you can go to the bats.
All right.
No.
And,
Yeah, it's only enemies.
yeah. Do the bats cause people to grant combat advantage by chance?
They do.
Does she have enough movement to get to Zenrich?
She was here. How many spaces can she move?
Her speed is 6.
She can. And
So-
she will.
Deirdre strides through the cloud of bats, Zenrich. It would look super awesome if you didn't think you were about to die. As this vampire woman, the cloud of bats parts, and she comes through and she's all backlit, and she looks at you and she tries to sink her fangs into your neck. So
Into my what?
Into your neck.
Neck.
Okay.
Neck.
Still a neck.
That was censored.
It cut out for a second.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Dan,
that doesn't have that effect.
I think
though.
you're cheating.
We get the high five. Yeah. All right. We rolled a critical. So that's
Wednesday
great.
night.
So you will take
night.
Wednesday.
Oh, I get it.
This is bad.
It's
Bad
not as bad
news.
as it could be.
Yeah.
Could have been a lot worse.
So you take 29 damage, right?
Yep.
I am down.
Were you bloodied already?
No, I was at 27 points, which is not bloodied for me.
Okay.
Bad news.
Also, so do you want to mark that he is down? Unconscious, not yet dead. Also, Deirdre looks very healthy because she's full of blood.
All right.
She should be back at full health.
Oh, she's full? Or
Yeah.
she just gains...
So, but she can't. You gave her more than.
Don't tell me how to do my job.
I'm telling you how to
As
do
I go
math.
down, I yell, Anya, drag me out of the bat zone. Like you did in Death House, which doesn't exist in this universe.
I had a lot of time to say things.
Yeah.
That did not go
It's
well.
a movie now. I can stay alive as long as I want.
And-
if you ever recover from this, you will be weakened as well.
Yeah. Way to deliver the good news, Dan. Also, I believe the other vampires, unless they took radiant damage this turn, they regain some health.
Oh, yes, indeed they do. In fact, to the tune of basically 5. All right.
Just give
Seyvoth did, though.
All right. Sorry, vampires do a lot of evil things. Zal, I think you are next.
I am.
And you've
Remember-
started your churn in the bats.
Remember that time that a vampire killed Zenrich? Good times.
You are starting your turn in the zone, and you take 10 damage from
Bat damage.
bats.
Bat
All right,
And
I'm-
you are
I'm
currently
bloodied.
granting combat advantage.
I will point out that granting combat advantage is super bad when you're fighting vampires. Who
So does
use that
whatever
op-
happens when I'm bloodied happen in the middle of my turn, or can I continue?
You can continue.
Okay. I will get the heck out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll go up here, I guess.
Okay.
Sure. And I will cast, since I'm a little closer now, I'm going to cast Fire Shroud, which is...
On Panavar, curry favor with the vampires.
I'm going to cast it right there.
On Henry, curry favor with the vampires.
It hits each enemy in the burst.
Okay, that's
Henry's
important.
not my enemy. So this time I will try to hit Lord Seyvoth first. We'll see how that goes.
What is this versus?
Ugh, Fortitude, and it's a 19.
I do not believe that will hit him. Nope.
Okay, and nothing happens with this one on a miss. So next I will try Alyssa,
Okay.
and let's see. Where's my plus? That's 27 versus
Hit.
Fortitude. And
Okay.
then
Yeah, roll 20 is rigged against us. Don't use it.
it really is. And then Melanie,
We paid extra for that account.
This podcast brought to you by Roll20. Cheat to win.
24 versus Fortitude.
That will also hit. So Melanie and Alyssa are taking some fire damage.
Yep,
How much?
12.
All right.
Fire bad.
Henry says.
Very quietly.
To himself.
And
He's muttering.
Fire is not
That
good. You could
is-
say it is bad.
all.
All right, Panavor, you have 2 vampires in your face.
Yeah, okay, so I am going to do Inspire Fervor, which is a daily. I'm going to use this as an attack with my Morningstar on Lord Seyvoth. And it is 24 versus AC.
You sure it's 24?
I don't know.
Did you add your +2?
Could it be like a little bit better?
Oh, did I
there
add my
plus
+2? I didn't.
Do we get a +2?
Why do you get a +2?
Because she told me that I did.
No, I have it reversed. I
It's +2 for your defenses, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That's
but
good,
he's
though.
got a
Cheating
-2
to win.
until
Which
the end
is
of my
attacks,
turn.
which is exactly
Oh.
the opposite of what you
Well,
want,
this
though.
is not. Well, I rolled a 13, and it's +11, so it's 24.
All right. A 24 does not quite land on a vampire lord.
Does your daily power have an effect on a miss?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
So he is going to take 10 radiant damage.
Is that halved or
That's
is that
halved.
Okay. Except he's vulnerable to radiant.
Yes, so he'll take...
And does the effect happen regardless?
Yes, if it's an
All right.
effect,
So
it
the
always
effect,
happens.
Zal can shift up to 2 squares if she wants to move closer to Lord Seyvoth and make a free melee basic.
Yes, closer.
You don't have to.
Hello. She's thinking.
Zal.
Sorry, what?
Was someone watching the Oilers game?
Nope.
So you
her mind.
you have the ability because of the thing I just did to shift to shift and hit Lord Seyvoth with a free melee basic if you so desire.
Do I have a melee weapon?
It.
I guess, can I use my magic staff to hit somebody?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
magic staff.
Sure.
It's still a stick. It's still a stick. You can't hit someone with a stick.
All
I
right.
think we've determined that you need a 25 or higher to hit him.
Then I hope I roll really high.
Scott plays a lot of Dungeons and
I
Dragons.
did not. I rolled a 3.
Oh well.
Lord Seyvoth, catches the stick. It's like, oh, this is a nice staff. Oak.
All right.
Zal.
I
The
am-
name is Zal.
Now, do I? Can I shift? Is that a thing I can do? Can I disengage or shift?
You
or
can
something?
shift one square.
Shift 1 square. Can I shift back to here?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you could leave Zal. Now you brought your friends.
That's a
in.
great daily where you just like throw your
All right.
friend at the vampire.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to take my action point. Oh, actually, before I do that, I have a minor left, right? Do I have a minor left?
Is your minor surrendering?
No, my minor is to grant a healing word to Zenrik to take a healing surge. Can I do that even though he's down, or does he have to be awake? for
Yeah,
that?
that's in fact a great time to do it.
All right, so Zenrik, take a healing surge and regain 2d6 additional hit points.
Oh, so
Xander-
how does that work with my saving throws?
You don't. You
don't
shouldn't
do
have
them.
to deal
You-
with them until the end of your next turn.
You take
They're
your
still there.
roll
see?
2d6 and your surge value, and take a healing surge out, and you are at that level of hit points now.
Yes. Make sure to
Okay.
count up from 0, not from whatever number you're at.
Yeah,
right
from
now.
Yes,
zero.
yes, from 0.
So you roll 2d6 and add your surge value, and that's how many. hit points you have.
Congratulations, you're awake in a cloud of bats.
Yes.
Good morning, everyone.
We've all been
there.
Oh my god! Oh my god,
right.
they're both 6s, which means I get 24.
I said a cloud of bats, not a cloud of cats. Whoever's cat just meowed. That's not canon.
All right. Now I'm going to take my action point, and I am
you,
going
Panivore.
I'm going to cast Turn Undead,
Oh, what?
You're gonna turn yourself undead?
which is
Yeah,
a burst.
That is bold.
Which is a burst 2, so it's going to hit Deirdre,
Plot
Lissa,
twist.
and Lord Seyvoth.
Will it also hit Henry?
Is it a close burst or is a burst you're dropping?
It is a close burst 2.
Okay.
burst.
Ooh, round.
So
Not a blast though.
that is turn undead.
Oh, okay, I see.
That
I see.
is
She's up there.
28 versus will
On save off?
on all of them, or you want me to
I
roll
think-
them separately?
It should usually you roll separately.
Okay,
for
28 versus
attacks.
will on Seyvoth,
That will hit.
because he's a big jerk.
Sweet.
He will do. He gets 16 radiant damage.
You want to put that in? Remember, it's vulnerable.
He is pushed
How many squares?
4
Push real
squares.
good.
Does he go around?
Yeah, just he'll go up on top of that coffin, maybe.
Pushed
Ah!
4 squares. He is immobilized until the end of my next turn.
All right.
Deirdre, she is 20 versus Will.
That will miss.
Bummer. She still receives 8 radiant damage. That's half damage.
She's still vulnerable the same amount? Okay.
And Lissa, who we're here to save, 30 versus Will.
Hit.
She is going to get...
It would just be the same damage as before.
Oh.
So.
All right,
Yeah.
well, whatever that first one was then.
He took, what, 18?
I thought it was 16 or something.
16? Pick a number.
18. 20. 25?
I know a way to settle this. We can use a dice.
Okay.
Well, I rolled a 9 plus 7 is 16, so...
Okay, great.
All right.
And she's pushed 4
And
squares
she
as
is
well?
pushed 4 squares and immobilized.
She is also bloodied.
Okay, that's good. And that was radiant damage, remember, which is really great.
All right.
And people love radiant damage. Radiant damage is the
All right,
best.
that was a big turn. The vampires have all been kind of scattered by your turn undead. Zenrich is not on his feet, but conscious because things look really bad. And now you've bloodied a vampire, you've scattered some others, and Zenrich is alive. So
Things look less bad.
Yeah, you guys are
Slightly
really
less
clinging to hope before you're murdered by vampires.
Well, I'm just here to play the game and try my best. So I am going
Look out for ice cream and pizza later.
Quarterback.
He's been coached. Full cleric, something, hearts.
and
I like
as a let's see, I think I could move or minor at this point.
I think you have.
You've already moved,
You've already moved
right?
because you shifted.
Well, that was my
So
first turn, or do I only get that with the action
get
point?
You
one
get an
action
action,
for an
not a
action
turn.
point.
Okay.
It's an action point, not a turn point.
Not a turn
Yeah, I think
point.
you're-
Clever. So then I'm done.
I think you're done.
All right.
Anya.
Anya, you are cloud of bat adjacent. You are zombie proximate. And
Otherwise, your day's going pretty well.
yeah,
Yep.
a lot of options on the board.
Yep.
I suggest if you got daily powers, don't hold back people.
Yep. No,
Save them all. No.
I'm on it. All right.
Save them for next year, people.
Yeah, the rules say you're allowed to use daily powers in heaven, right? So.
It's the best place to use them.
All right. So I want to get further from the bats, I guess.
Really,
So just
anywhere that you go except into the bats will be further from them.
Why did I go into
Don't
the
forget you've got a
bats?
zombie. Near
Yeah,
you, too.
I see it. All right, so I'm just gonna move over 1 square. I am going to Warlock's Curse our dear friend Lord Seyvoth.
Oh no, man, he's gotta have a lot of stats effects. Huh?
Oh, you also get to do your madness thing to him, right?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hang on, wait. Oh shoot, I can either Warlock's Curse him or I can do my effect. Oh, okay.
Choices.
It's like paper or plastic.
Are they both? Is one of them? I thought the Warlock's Curse was a minor. No.
They're both. So I can do as a minor action. I can use the effect from the Crown of Madness.
You can do 2
and
minor
then the
actions.
Warlock's Curse is also a minor action.
Just a reminder, you can do 2. You can trade down to a minor action for a standard or a move. So you still have. You haven't done a standard action yet.
Right.
So you could use your standard for a minor and your minor for a minor, and do both if you felt so inclined.
I actually might do that. Okay, yeah, let's do that. So the Warlock's cursing him.
Okay.
This lasts for the encounter, and he's more vulnerable to my attacks. If I hit him, I deal extra damage. Remains until he drops to 0 hit points or fewer.
Okay.
And I can do multiple targets. So later on, I'm sure I will use this again, but I can do that. So the Crown of Madness now. Cause the target to make a melee basic attack as a free action against one of his adjacent allies of my choice. So Lord Seyvoth, attack Melanie, please.
All right.
Oh, so polite.
I know.
That was my dual voice tap.
It's that sarcastic.
Dance puppet.
I'm sorry, dear sister. This is out of my control. And he hits her with his bloodletting longsword.
Let's see one of those 20s now. Let's see one of them, Dan.
Yeah, no doubt.
Henry laughs. It kind of sounds like a wet paper bag full of dice falling down the stairs.
Count Seyvoth.
Sorry.
Vivid. Count Seyvoth rolls a 21, which I believe
Yeah.
will hit Melanie.
Which attack are you doing?
Bloodletting longsword.
Could she have made you do the dual strike, or you just?
No, it's
Okay.
not a melee basic.
Gotcha. All right. So you are literally stabbing your sister in the back.
Families are complicated.
They are. It's true.
All right. He will do
Brother.
16 damage.
Okay.
He also apparently gains temporary hit points from that.
Oh,
And I guess technically she's marked. I don't think that matters.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to come up. It would only apply if she decides to turn around and attack him back, which I think is unlikely to happen. But we'll see.
I'm keeping my options open.
This is most annoying.
I think I'm gonna action point and make him do it again.
All right. Roll it.
Like I might as well before he
Awesome.
saves.
Okay.
She's marked.
Yep, she is
oh,
marked.
actually,
That is bad. He does do more damage. All right. Let's see how this goes. Oh, does his -2 technically apply to this?
He doesn't have that anymore. My turn
Oh,
was
he doesn't have
over.
that anymore. Got it. Great. He's going to hit again.
Roll damage.
This is 3d8.
Why is it 3d8?
Because of the extra d10. Because she's marked.
Why? Dan, it's a d10, not a d8. You rolled 3d8. It should be 2d8 plus what d10? Oh, haha.
Oh, sorry.
this
You're
is
right.
a D10.
2d8. Sorry.
You could just add 2 to that number.
Yeah. Okay. She takes a lot more damage. 23 damage.
Okay.
Melanie Seyvoth is bloodied.
Okay. I'll take
Hooray.
it. I will take it.
He gets
Wow.
more temporary hit points. No, he
Well,
doesn't.
they don't stack, so-
That's
yeah.
right. And she's still marked.
Wow, that was... Yeah.
That's a solid turn. I'll take it.
Yeah. This is going too well. Any of you guys want to, like, take a drink from those mystery vials?
I thought about it. I really did.
Drink them all. Drink them all. Drink them all.
Yeah. Who's holding which one again?
I have the fire one.
Yeah, we
this
got
What could go wrong?
We got it taken care
You
of.
love fire.
I do.
Anything
That's why I
else?
took that one.
Anya, anything else?
Well, I could. Can I use another action point?
I think you can only use one a turn.
You can
unless
only
have
use one,
something-
then I get-
Unless you
I-
have something special that lets you do otherwise.
Not that I've read. So I guess I'm done.
All right. That was a big turn.
That was an
you guys have a-
awesome turn.
You guys have a couple
Awesome,
big turns
awesome
strung
turn.
together. Zenrik, we're around to you.
So you wake up
That
in a
is
cloud
me.
of bats, which means you take some bat damage.
Ah!
You're also
Scared me.
on
Not new. Big Zenrik. It's just bad. More same day, more bad damage.
It's been a long 3 years for Zenrich.
So that happens at the start of my turn, not
It
the
does.
end.
It's the start of your turn.
Yep.
Okay.
You are on the ground. You're alive, which is good, but you're on the ground in a cloud of bats next to a vampire handmaiden. So I would encourage you to not do all of those, not be in that same place at the end of your turn, unless, I don't know.
Unless you're into that.
No judgment.
Actually, I'm
Okay,
judging.
A little bit. Yeah.
I have so many. So I'm down, right? And I need to spend a move action to stand up.
That's correct.
Unless you've got something special that lets you stand up as a free action, like magic boots.
Nope.
probably
okay.
not.
Magic pants.
Purple pants?
All right, I have an action called Nimble Strike that has a special effect of letting me shift one square before or after I attack. Is that does that replace a move action?
No.
Nope, it's in it. That's free.
It's part of the standard.
That's really awesome. So
All right, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to spend my move action to stand up and do a Nimble Strike after making Deirdre my quarry.
Oh, okay. Yep.
I shift 1 square. Whoop. And I shoot an arrow at Deirdre with my nimble strike. It's a critical fail. No.
Oh no.
That's a bummer.
It still makes a 14 versus AC.
Deirdre catches the arrow or bolt, depending on which weapon you're using.
Depending on who you're talking to.
It hits a bat.
She just catches it and she says, I've always wondered about the difference between bolts and arrows.
And then I'm spending an action point
To run away?
to have another move action. Yeah, and run away back here.
All right.
Would you also make a saving throw?
For what?
He went down and came back up. I'd give
Is
him a
that?
pass
Do we
on that.
clear that?
I'd give him a pass on that.
Yeah, that's what I thought Pandivore's action was I was clearing my
I'm
thing.
gonna say yeah.
Okay.
Usually when you go
Yay,
unconscious
thank you.
and come back. Depends.
How much
Depends how
fun,
mean you
fun
want to be,
question.
basically.
Yeah.
Fun question that I should know. How much bat damage do I take?
You took 10 at the start of your turn.
All right, great. 10 is being subtracted from my total. I am bloodied.
All right. Ooh, Deirdre likes that.
I know.
Are you done?
Such a typical
I
vampire.
am done.
All right, Gruther, your turn, and your turn is your own. You take 10 points of bat damage.
Ah!
You're granting combat advantage.
Ah! I plunge a syringe into my arm.
I forgot.
Long last.
Adrenaline.
Oh, all right. Hold
Wow.
on. Do you have that written down by chance?
We put
I
that
do.
syringe on the
Okay.
mantelpiece and forgot about it.
I get a healing surge. It adds 2 to my movement, and I resist 10 to all untyped damage.
And now you just run through the crowd of bats in circles.
I collapse in exhaustion.
Oh God! You guys
Which I-
you guys juiced up a dwarf, and you think that's your strategy?
And now I can move 7 squares. 1, 2,
It's a strategy.
5, 6, 7. I
Hello,
will
I'm Gruther.
attack good old Melanie with a majestic halo that I shine with divine radiance which sears my enemies.
We should tell you, Gruther, as you step onto the dais, we mentioned before that the mist was particularly thick here as you get closer to the coffins, and you feel it kind of cloying at you. You think there might be some negative effects that you are not totally aware of yet. But continue.
That is foreboding. I don't like it.
That's my favorite kind of boating.
Boating.
I love boating.
I get a 24 versus AC.
They're killing all my vampires.
I
Dan.
know. I don't know what's up with
It
this.
seems unkind.
They've been so ineffective for the rest of the time.
I don't understand. I don't like it when they rally. I like it when they fall apart.
She apparently takes 20 points of radiant damage.
Of radiant
damage.
That's
Yes.
bad news.
Melanie Seyvoth gives out a blood-curdling cry as she is burned away by your
Yay.
radiant damage. And there's just ashes. And Henry kind of shrugs.
Ashes to ashes.
Aw, Henry.
It's been
Vampires to
been a
vampires.
weird day for Henry.
Count Seyvoth's eyes flash. How dare you kill my favorite sister, except for the other one.
The other one. The other one?
The other one.
The other one.
I have a lot of sisters.
He can't say your name either.
You're in bats.
Playing on a work night, what could go wrong? Punchy as heck.
You guys have really mastered the boss character styling. I say.
Styling. Well,
Oh, good job, Gruther.
all right, good job, Gruther.
Thank
you. I mean, this is still a very hard fight, but you have made some good early wins. I'm really excited to see how this will pay off. So
I'll screw this
Excellent.
up. I mean,
I take my action points and I yell out an ancient angelic name, and thunderous power slows my foes within 3.
George.
you're targeting Henry with this.
No, I think Lord
My
Seyvoth,
foes.
Okay.
which I think is the only foe within 3, sadly, at the moment. But
Bros before foes.
Boo.
Please never say that again.
Wow, so
Dan, can
he's
you keep
slowed and
your toxic masculinity out of
targeted
D&D
and
podcast?
madness.
And so he's got a 25 versus fortitude.
That's gonna hit.
All right. Well, then he takes, let's see, 6.
You know, Dan and I had a long discussion about what punches we might pull in this fight, and I'm just going to throw
I
out
haven't
all
got a chance to throw any of
I
those
know.
punches yet.
I'm throwing out all the notes from that meeting.
Oh, dear. So he takes 11 points of radiant damage, and he is slowed.
Wow, they are dishing out the radiant damage.
and slowed.
I'm a
Okay.
paladin.
He was
already immobilized, which was going to end when? After Panavor's turn?
Well, he's slowed until he saves. So.
All right.
Oh, okay.
All right, stack that on it. We're gonna need everyone keep track of the things that you're stacking on Lord Seyvoth.
Yeah, because I am running like
Dan's
I've already exceeded the square.
yeah. Dan has 6 little icons now on this guy.
All right.
Yeah, Roll20 did not anticipate you guys saving all of your powers for the final fight.
Foolish roll 20.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
was gonna say,
It's
that
obviously
was a
never met
mistake.
us.
Gruther, was there anything else?
Nope.
All right.
I say your exit stupid, Lord Seyvoth.
How dare you? I went to the best finishing school in the entire village.
But brother, you didn't finish school.
Well, that's an academic detail which I would have known about if I'd finished school.
All right, I think it's up.
There's a lot of infighting in the Seyvoth family. Like a lot of tension.
Well,
They're
I
like,
mean, vampires don't have a lot of,
Yeah.
Bad guys always fight each other.
They didn't like
I
each
guess
other
you could say
before.
there's a lot of bad blood.
Icker. It's bad Icker now.
It's still blood.
You know, they say Icker makes the best blood. No one.
You know, they say Ichor is thicker than water.
Icker is thicker.
But liquor is quicker.
Try the
Hard to grow.
is Vika.
It's, I believe it's Henry's turn.
Thanks, Dungeon Master Scott.
yeah, Scott is slipping into the DM role right now.
Are we like tapping him in?
All right, Dan. Academic question.
Yeah.
Henry has seen his. Well, he's seen the woman that betrayed him burned in holy light in front of his face. Who does he go after next? His
You're welcome, Henry.
his pseudo father-in-law or the sister of his scorned lover?
I feel like he probably goes after the father-in-law.
Yeah, he's all like laying
right.
on a coffin and immobilized and
Also
mad
proximity.
and
So,
everything.
He's the closest.
Yeah.
All right.
Henry take path of least resistance. So why doesn't he
Wait a
move in
second.
and
He's an erudite lawyer. Why is he talking like that?
Somebody didn't put his brain in right.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was probably you.
Me a product of failing medical healthcare system.
Oh, it hurts because it's true.
Is he slamming Lord Seyvoth? Is that what's happening?
Too true.
What about let's see.
Oh, is he going to do that other thing?
He might do that other thing.
All right.
Yeah, you know what? What the heck? How often do you get a chance to choke a vampire?
Not often. Do vampires need to breathe?
I mean,
It's just like sort of, they need a neck.
they need a neck, Dan.
Decapitation, right? Yeah, that's the thing.
Roll plus 11 versus reflex, please.
All right.
Okay, so Henry rolled a critical.
Yeah.
Lord Seyvoth.
Finally.
Let's beat ourselves up now.
Remember the good old days an hour ago when we rolled criticals against them?
Yeah.
Now we're rolling them against each other. Henry smiles. Henry, so that's just 20 damage to Lord Seyvoth, and he's now being choked by a Frankencorpse that you guys reanimated earlier today.
Yes.
16? 16?
Always be
Yeah,
prepared.
16 plus 4 is... Oh, sorry, I read...
2D, yeah.
Dan, it's dark in here.
That's fair. He's grabbed and takes 16 damage.
Yeah.
Which, I'm going to note, is enough to bloody him.
What? This is not possible. They're supposed to lose. Check your math. You're right. All right, yeah. Lord Seyvoth is bloody. Dan, how does he feel about that?
You made me bleed my own blood. I hate that.
He's just got a way with words, you know? Like,
He didn't finish school, all right? He's a product of the failed educational system.
He's just another unemployed English major dropout. So.
/ noble, you know. Yeah.
The dictionary describes bloodied as
I'm still rich.
nothing Nothing else
Isn't
matters.
friendship the true rich?
No, I have a huge house. Haven't you seen it?
I have. It's true. You are very rich.
Yeah, all right.